Bonjour tout le monde. C'est pour la première classe de français, our first French class pour 2023, for 2023. The first thing we covered last night, la première chose, c'est how to hesitate in French. So you sound like a real French person. And how you hesitate is you go, instead of in English where we go, So, bravo. We talked about the R in French, and depending on the region that somebody is from, whether it be in France or in Quebec, some regions have a guttural R, which sounds like a cat purring, right in your throat. And if you touch your larynx, you can actually feel the vibration. Whereas in other regions and in most of Canada, the R comes at the end of your tongue. It's so there's less of a vibration in your throat, but it's roule, rouge, whereas the other one would be rouge, roule. We also talked about facial expressions and not being shy to use your mouth and your hands. And our vocabulary, notre vocabulaire, bonjour, hello, bonsoir, good evening, bonne nuit is good night, and that's usually used when somebody is going to bed and you're wishing them a good night's sleep. Puis on a fait, then we did, comment t'appelles-tu? Comment t'appelles-tu? What is your name? And this is for, when you use tu, it's for somebody who's younger than you, usually, or it's very informal. And if you're asking someone their name, you probably don't know them. For people you don't know, or for a group of people, you say, comment vous appelez-vous? And I circled the L because somebody questioned whether or not it should be two L's, like in tu, but it is just one L. It changes with vous. Comment vous appelez-vous? Et la réponse, the answer, je m'appelle John. Je m'appelle John. And once we've introduced ourselves, very often we'll say, comment ça va? Comment ça va? How are you? Comment ça va? Or, in an informal situation, you might say, hey, ça va? How's it going? And the answer, ça va, if things are going okay. If things are going, with politeness, you say, ça va bien, merci. And if things are going really well, you say, ça va très bien. Ça va très bien. On a parlé des couleurs. We talked about colors, les couleurs. And if you're asking what color something is, you say, c'est quelle couleur? C'est quelle couleur? C'est is an important structure in French because it is. So, c'est quelle couleur? And we looked at a little book that had different colors of balls. Let me see. Here we go. We have our book right here. Et c'est quelle couleur? Voici une balle. Voici une balle rouge. Voici une balle rouge. Voici une balle jaune. Voici une balle jaune. Ensuite, Voici une balle orange. Voici une balle orange. Voici une balle bleue. And we spell it with the extra E because une balle is feminine. It's la balle. Une balle bleue. Ensuite, on a voici une balle verte. Une balle verte. Again, because it's feminine. If it were a masculine object, it would be vert. Voici une balle rose. Une balle rose. And rose is the same, masculine or feminine. Et je pense que c'est tout. We did a little portion of pour ta santé, for your health. And we talked about respiration carrée, so square breath, meaning that you breathe in for, say, the count of 4, you hold the breath for the count of 4, you breathe out for the count of 4, and you leave without breathing for the count of 4, breathe in for the count of 4. So, en français, inspire, 1, 2, 3, 4. Expire, 4. No breathing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inspire, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tiens la respiration, 1, 2, 3, 4. Expire, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lâche, 1, 2, 3, 4. Et on continue. So you continue that way to relax, to de-stress. And if 4 is too much, fais 3. If 4 is not long enough, fais 5. So it's very individual, but I hope it helps with any stress levels, or if you just want to try to bring down your energy so you can sleep. Bonsoir, au revoir, bonne nuit, à la prochaine. We'll talk more next week. Au revoir.